The Lake District has been calling to me recently, and it's a Saturday morning in mid-November. My boyfriend is away in Amsterdam, and I am finally going on a bit of a solo trip to answer that call. Just since the weather's changed, since the leaves have been changing and things have been a bit crisper, I've been really craving just getting into some real open space, seeing some mountains, seeing some lakes, and where better than the Lake District. And we've actually been doing quite a bit of work on Lake District in work recently as well, which has only increased the desire. It's actually a bit chilly this morning, chillier than it has been recently. It's been very mild for November. Hence why I am wearing my hat and my fleeces. But my plan is to park in Bowness on Windermere, walk through Windermere, get a nice coffee, go up Orrest Head, go get some nice brunch. There's a place I really like there in Windermere, which I will show you. And then see how I get on. But I might have a bit of a dip actually in Windermere Lake. Down at a place at the south of the lake. I don't remember. I'll have to show you when we get there. And then probably a chippy tea and then home. So just a little trip, but hopefully it will scratch my itch for now until I get some time to maybe get into a cabin in the Lake District somewhere and spend a couple of days there. So yeah, let's go. On a random gloomy Saturday in the middle of November, the Lake District would be absolutely slammed. I've had to fight for a car park space. I was going to get some brunch at Home Ground because I love it there, but the queue was huge. I even had to queue to get my takeaway coffee. It seems to be lots of really big tourist groups as well, and I think this is the first time I've seen like the TikTok hidden gem effect in action, where people talk about things on TikTok and they go completely wild. So yeah, it is busy here. I'm just having a little sip to enjoy said coffee. It's actually really good. You know when a flat white is really licoricey? Yeah, it's really good. Then I am going to head up to Orrest Head. Orrest Head is the very first Wainwright, I believe, and if you are new to Wainwrights, then it is the mountains and the walks that Wainwright went on and then went on to talk about them and write about them in a book. And a lot of people do Wainwright bagging, but I have a secret I am about to reveal to you. As an outdoorsy British person, I have never done a Wainwright. This is so bad, I know. So this is actually going to be my very first Wainwright today. It's one of the shorter ones, I believe, probably one of the easier ones. It can be quite steep, or you can go a slightly different direction where it's the same way but less steep. So I think I'll probably do that because I'm not really that bothered about a challenge today. I just want to wander, but apparently the views are spectacular, so very much looking forward to this. Okay, here's a much better explanation. I'm buzzing to hopefully see some red squirrels, which I've never seen in the wild before.
From your mom and your dad, you're in town, and that you're meeting some friends.
Apparently the orange arrows are the steeper trail, the blue ones are the slightly easier one. But then this blue goes this way, this place seems to go a different way, so who knows? We'll get her in the end, right? If I scratch what I just said, there are wrong ways to go. I just was heading back down again, so I'm going back again.
Something just gets in the way. Heart on my sleeve. Wish it was that easy. And searching the shorelines for red on your soft skin like petals, the queen of the coast, so I've been told. I've been told. I've been told. Oh, what a day. Something just gets in the way.
Behind me is the traditional Wainwright view, and you can really see all of Windermere. When I first took my video at like the trig point, so you can see all of it, but then I've come a bit further back and you can see right the way back there as well. It is pretty amazing. However, I have heard that if you do the circular route that takes you around some farmland, you actually get even better views of Windermere. So rather than just the up and down, which is the traditional Wainwright, I think I'm gonna head into some farmland and explore around there too. Hear nothing.
I've been told. I've been told.
There's loads of different types of people you see out hiking, and great because the outdoors is for everyone, but one group is people who come in their town clothes and clean trainers and puffer jackets. Another one is the super prepared crew who are wearing their Patagonia fleeces, their highest tech, warm waterproof jackets. And another group is the ones that maybe live locally. They are wearing an old woolen jumper, ragged jeans, and the baldest trainers you ever did see, and they're probably the most agile ones, hopping from rock to rock. And I am absolutely not making any judgment, because at any point in my life I can fit into one of those groups. And like I said, outdoors is everyone. But just to give you context, it was mainly that first group of kind of town clothes going up the ascent up to Orrest Head. And now in this kind of farmland wooded area I've been in, I've seen two people, and they have both been of the ancient trainer ragged jeans type. So hopefully that gives you a bit of a context of the two halves of this walk. So I'm heading back into town now, and it's about 1:45. Definitely time for some lunch. Going to take a look at a home ground kitchen, but I don't have much hope, so I might just shift my chippy tea up earlier and have a nice chippy lunch instead. Yes. Yes, mate. 3 mini baked beans, mega. Finally got my chippy. It was really good. Great value as well. It's only like £6 for that portion size, which is about right, really. Plus some free beans. Back in the car because I am going to go to Fellfoot, which is the place I was trying to think of earlier that I like to go swimming in Windermere. And I noticed there's actually a sauna there as well. So I've booked into that to warm up before my drive home, because it is actually feeling a little bit colder. You'll notice that I've put my fleece back on and I'm feeling a bit nash. So yes, going to go and get quite cold and then get quite warm again. I've just arrived at Fellfoot for my swim and no swimming allowed. Boo. Plot twist, just spoken to 2 people in wetsuits and they said the sign is always there and just to avoid the bits with the algae. So I'm going to go down to the sauna, even though I'm quite early for that, and just ask them whether I can have a swim. Got my wetsuit, so. A little bit colder than Saltwater Park was the other week, but here we go. Can't tell a thing. Love a wetsuit. Swimming Lake Windermere in November. That's one for the bucket list. Not quite ready for December or January. Actually, March is probably the worst. But yeah, baby step. November done. It was, but the water level's dropped an awful lot. It's really low. Just back in the car after a bit of a swim in Windermere and then a really, really lovely sauna and cold dip in Windermere experience. So yes, very, very happy with my day, but I am absolutely exhausted. Just a note on swimming in Windermere, I was a bit worried by the signs. Apparently they're up all the time, so the National Trust are quite overly cautious, apparently, said the lady that runs the sauna. And if they say for people to be careful, then they feel like they've done their job. So that's why I still swam. I'm shattered, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've really made the most of all the daylight hours, because I don't know if you can see, it is starting to go dark a little bit now. It's 4:15. So I've had a really good day out. I've done fell, I've done farmland, I've done for swimming. Yeah, I'm tired, aren't I? So yeah, I've scratched all my itches now, my Lake District itches, but I'm sure I'll be coming back. I'll be coming back soonish again to do something different. I'm not gonna lie, the parking and the busyness situation did stress me out. I did not expect it to be this busy at this time of year. It was even busier than I've seen it in the summer. So lesson learned there. If I have what I think is a really good idea, then lots of other people are also probably gonna have the same idea. So I'm gonna drive home. I might stop for a brew and a snack on the way back, but I hope you have enjoyed this day out in the Lake District with me, and I will catch up with you on one of my next videos. See you later.
Then I've been told